Okay, guys, Melissa here. Good afternoon. I went to church and then I had to leave a little bit early because I had some other things to do. So, my son, who I had helped him out, I help all my sons out. He had gotten paid, and I'm like, "You're paying me back for half of the flight ticket here. You're paying me back." Now, that is very difficult for me to do because I'm always helping my sons and I don't usually ask them to pay me back because they're my sons, right? So, when you're a family, there are a lot of needs. There is a lot. I know Kevin Leandro was like, "You held Benny back." Not at all. Don't know what he's talking about. If it wasn't for my skills and ability, Ben would have been in bankruptcy. He seriously would have. So, I'm always helping my sons. They are my priority. But I'm like, I did help you before, and I'm looking at helping your brother, out in another state more because I did not help him much. When he was 18, he took off, and he's been busy doing his own stuff, and so, um, like, I've sent him some money just because he's like, "Mom, I don't need your money." I'm like, "I know you don't, but I am your mother, right?" So my son gave me back a couple hundred, and I was able to pay a bill. And then I said, "Keep the rest, keep the rest of the money." And it's been like a month and a half of you know different stuff. But he pays for his own gas. He's got other money coming in. He pays for all his other stuff. so so there is a balance, guys. But I was at Walmart and I was paying a bill, and he handed me his money willingly. And I said, "Because you did that, don't worry about the rest of the stuff." And this lady's watching, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's my son. He owed me some money." So she's like, I go, "He actually owed me a lot more than that, and I just told him to keep it." She goes, "You're a good mom." And I said, "Well, thanks." I go, "I don't like asking for money back." And of course, that's going to come back to him anyways. It will. But you do have to put yourself in there as moms, guys. Even though you don't like it, you do. Because you don't want to be taken advantage of, right? You have to say, "Hey, that was my money I worked for, and you're going to owe me some money." Um, Sometimes I do that around here. I'm like, "I paid for this, so you need to pay for that." You're not giving your sons a free ride, but where they are your sons, you are there for them, right? You're there for them. You're not going to charge them for food that you have plenty of food. You're not going to charge your sons to eat, right? That's pretty basic. So, they can pitch in for food, which my sons do. They pitch in all the time. We split groceries and everything. But you're not charging them. Like, I bring home a lot of food from the restaurant. I did yesterday. Brought home some food from the restaurant last night. It's free, right? I don't charge them for that. So, anyways, and then my son this week, I said, "You're giving me gas money," because he is getting his license and everything, and he is going to school now. So starting next week, he's all set up to go to school, and I've got, I think all of us except my youngest in school, all of us, and it's something that I believe in. I believe in education. I believe in improving yourself constantly. So I've got one, my oldest, who's a go-getter like me. He's in college constantly. He just started another class. That's going to be a 2 to 3 year commitment, with people that's going to make him in a director position. So he's doing that. I've got another one, um, this one in school. I've got another one out in another state who is actually doing hands-on apprenticeship. So making decks and stuff. So he's doing awesome. I got another one going to school for mechanics, taking after his dad. He's going to be in all of the auto mechanics, the whole thing. And that's a gift he had since he's been little. Like, he could like name cars. Like, we drive somewhere and he would name cars. He was very good at that. And I mean, he was only like, I want to say like 5 when he was doing this. That's why it's amazing how smart he is. And then my other one, he was going to go to school, but he's busy right now doing stuff, maybe working up to management in his life right now, in the restaurant chain. So I don't know what's going on with that, but all my sons are constantly improving their lives, so they're doing good. Um, so as for me, I just wanted to talk a minute about how I will be coming back to New Hampshire again. So this month I thought I would be up to Bike Week, but things fell through at work and I didn't get over there. But I will be getting my license eventually, my motorcycle license. It's a goal I have. Um, Not sure if it's going to happen yet, but probably by August I will definitely be up there at the beach. Don't know if I'll have my license yet up there, depending on work and everything else. But I will always be going back to New Hampshire. New Hampshire is where I'm from. I may even settle back in New Hampshire. Whether my husband wants to work things out or not, that is something that he has to decide. Um, but like I said, I'm willing to work things out with him. I understand his side of things. I understand he got discouraged. I understand he got frustrated. He didn't really want me to go, but I'm like, you know what? I don't know what else to do, right? We got a minor, and he is my number one priority right now. So, I mean, the housing closed. That was not my fault. That the whole market closed. It was not my fault that Mike chose to sell out from under us, but he had to time the market, right? So I will always be part of New Hampshire. Either I am going to settle there and I can take my cleaning business anywhere I want. Um, Down the road, I will be visiting. I will always be in New Hampshire. So it's up to my husband, whether he wants to work things out. If he said, let's get remarried, I would say yes to him. I would, because I still love him. And sometimes things happen in life where major things happen and you just can't seem to get through some stuff. Some stuff feels unresolved. And hopefully, he has a better understanding with my videos of my side of things. I shouldn't have had to make videos about what happened. He should have asked me. And that's not how you solve problems, right? You don't walk away and say, oh, I'm sick of you with a phone call and then divorce somebody. That's not how you solve things. So yes, I would still be willing to remarry my husband and work things out with him.